It is a Saturday morning in June. You are both 22. You both just graduated 3 weeks ago from the same university. Same degree, roughly the same GPA, the same approximate understanding of what comes next, which is to say, not much. Jeffrey is talking about the summer, a trip to Miami, a concert series, a new phone he's been looking at. You are listening. You are also doing math. Not out loud. In your head. The math of two paths that look identical right now and diverge so slowly at first that the divergence is invisible. Until it isn't. Your first job pays $44,000. Jeffrey's first job pays $46,000. He earns more than you. He will mention this occasionally. Your first paycheck arrives on a Friday. Before the weekend has a chance to spend it, you do 3 things. You open a Roth IRA with $500. You set up a $200 monthly transfer to savings. You capture the full employer match on your 401k. The take-home shrinks by $310. You adjust the grocery budget. You do not notice the adjustment within 2 weeks. Jeffrey's first paycheck arrives the same Friday. He takes Priya out to dinner at a restaurant that costs $140 after tip. He buys the new phone, $780 on a payment plan at $65 a month. He opens a savings account with $100. By the end of the month, he has transferred $60 of the savings back for a concert ticket. Balance, $40. Same Friday. Same first paycheck. 2 completely different decisions made before Sunday. Age, 23. You live with 2 roommates. Your share of the rent is $640. The kitchen is small. B leaves dishes in the sink. Jeffrey moves into a better apartment. $1,240 a month. He deserves his own space. He is not wrong about that. The $600 monthly difference between his rent and your share begins compounding in both directions. His lifestyle. Your account. You max the Roth IRA for the first time. $6,500. You feel it in the budget for 2 months. Then it becomes normal. Jeffrey buys a new couch. $1,600 on buy now pay later. 0 interest for 12 months. He forgets when the 12 months end. The interest kicks in retroactively. That is how it works. He didn't read it. He is not stupid. He was not paying attention. End of year 1. You, $9,200 invested. Jeffrey, $240 in savings, $2,100 in consumer debt. The first gap. Age, 23. You, plus $800 net worth. Jeffrey, minus $4,600 net worth. Distance, $13,400. Same university. Same June. He earns more than you. The distance is not income. The distance is 3 decisions made on a Friday. Age, 24. You get a raise. $5,800 more per year. You redirect $200 of the monthly increase to investments before adjusting anything else. Jeffrey gets a bigger raise. $6,200 more per year. He upgrades the car. 2021 Honda. $394 a month. 60-month loan. On a cold Tuesday in November, he tells you about the heated seats. You nod. You think about the $481 committed monthly. You keep the thought to yourself. You don't say any of this. He didn't ask. You are not his financial advisor. You are his friend. Age, 25. You start freelance data analysis. 8 hours a week. $800 a month. Every dollar goes into a taxable brokerage account. Jeffrey starts a dropshipping store. 6 weeks. $340 total. Harder than the YouTube video suggested. By 26. You, $41,200 invested. Jeffrey, $1,800 savings, $8,400 debt across 2 credit cards, $16,200 remaining on the car loan. Age 26. A bar. Thursday night. Jeffrey on his 3rd drink. He says he feels stuck. Like he's working hard and nothing is moving. Like every month ends the same way, close to 0. Sometimes below it. You listen. You order water. You do not say, I know exactly what the problem is. You say, I hear you. Do you want to talk about it properly sometime? He says, yeah. Next week maybe. Next week doesn't happen. The conversation dissolves the way those conversations do. The pattern continues. The gap between knowing something is wrong and doing something about it is where most financial lives are lost. Age, 27. You close on a duplex. Down payment, $19,400 saved over 18 months without touching the investment accounts. Net monthly cash flow after all costs, $440. The first money that arrives without your labor attached to it. You do not tell Jeffrey. The friendship is worth more than the disclosure. Jeffrey at 27. $56,000 salary. Credit cards between $6,000 and $9,000. He has $2,400 in savings. The down payment feels impossibly far. He has intentions. Intentions are not budgets. Age 28. Jeffrey and Priya break up. Financial misalignment. She was careful. He was loose. Quietly incompatible for longer than either admitted. For months covering the apartment alone. The credit card balance climbs to $11,200. You at 28. $74,000 invested. Net worth, $107,000. Not from a windfall. From 4 decisions made consistently since a Friday at 22. Age 29. Jeffrey calls on a Sunday afternoon. He says he wants to talk about money. Actually talk about it. The diner. Bad coffee. Good conversation. He brings a notepad. You do not shame him. You walk him through compound interest. The employer match he's been leaving on the table for 7 years. The credit card interest he has been paying since he was 23. For $1,800 over 6 years. Not the principal. Just the cost of the delay. Why didn't you tell me? You pause. You didn't ask. He is quiet for a long time. Not upset. Something more complicated. The particular silence of someone absorbing information they wish they had earlier. He pays for the coffee. You let him. Jeffrey begins. He is 7 years behind. He does not frame it as 7 years lost. He frames it as, the horizon is still long enough. He pays off the credit cards in 14 months. Drops the apartment. Moves into a shared house. $640 less per month. He captures the full 401k match for the first time. Opens a Roth IRA at $200 a month. He starts with what he has. He does not wait for the perfect amount. He starts with what he has. You watch this with genuine respect. Jeffrey at 29, restructuring with the same energy he brought to everything. Finally applied to this. Age 30. The 10-year gap. You, $176,000 net worth. Jeffrey, $13,700. Distance, $162,300. Same university. Same June. He earned more than you for most of the decade. The distance is 8 years of decisions. His reactive. Yours deliberate. The best time to start was at 22. The second best time is right now. The gap is not a verdict. It is a coordinate. Age 35. 5 years of Jeffrey building. Total invested, $74,200. Net worth, $82,000. Moving. Genuinely moving. Your net worth at 35, $334,000. Not volunteered. Jeffrey doesn't ask. The friendship doesn't require it. Jeffrey has stopped feeling behind and started feeling in motion. In motion is better. In motion compounds. Age 40. A Saturday morning. October. Jeffrey's new apartment. He makes the coffee. He owns the building. For units. Purchased 2 years ago. His first property. He is proud of it in a way that is specific and earned. Jeffrey at 40. $198,000 net worth. Not wealthy by the measures you are tracking. Building. Genuinely building. Your net worth at 40. $612,000. The consultancy. $8,400 a month. Investment accounts. Over $400,000. The gap between your net worths. $414,000. In the same room as the coffee and the October morning and the story about the dog. Jeffrey is talking about his tenants. Unit 2. Quiet and reliable. Unit 4. A small technically illegal dog. You laugh. He laughs. The $414,000 gap exists in the same room as the laughter. The 20s are not a rehearsal. The habits form now or they form later, and later always costs more than now. Jeffrey will reach financial security. He will reach it later and with more effort. That is the cost. Not catastrophe. Just time. Both of you are in motion. One started at 22. One started at 29. Both building something. The difference is in the numbers. The numbers are large. They were determined almost entirely by what you both did on a Saturday morning in June. When you were both 22. sitting on a good couch in front of a large TV. One of you was talking about Miami. One of you was doing math. You already know which one was which.